My bad. I was trying to upload something new this morning, and of course, you know how it is when you're operating in a test environment and you are doing something new. So, guys, welcome to Mom Camp. Okay, all of you who are doing Mom Camp this summer. Okay, I mean, aren't we all in one way or another? We got to keep the kids busy and entertained until they go back to school, right? Good morning. Okay, guys, let's get into it. Good morning, Bougie Gang. Good morning, happy Friday. We've got to get into it because sis has something to do. But I said, let me handle this business and that way we can stay, we can stay current. So anyway, I do want to talk about something really quick. Last night I got sucked in to this lady girl. She was live at the casino. I was like, girl, didn't you just have a baby like 3-4 weeks ago? I think she said it's been 29, 30 days. I don't know. It's been literally like a month. Sis is back on her feet, and homegirl was over to the casino. Okay, she was over to the casino, and mad. She says she's been praying, and she is trying to not let people bother her. I mean, she says she's doing the best she can. She's trying to not let people bother her, and she is not, she's like, look, I'm not hard up for money. Girl, she is so rude and belligerent to her audience. It's hilarious to me. It's a mess. Did any of you guys see this yesterday? I just want to get into just a little bit of this because she's so rude. She's so rude. It's amazing. And while she was eating, it was funny. Someone came up to her and she did look almost like the bejesus got like, she was like, what? Wait, let me get to that part when the person, but it turned out that it was, I think, one of Wood's cousins or something. I don't know who it was, but girl, sis was not happy. Okay. Good morning, everyone. And then we're gonna run over there to my Jazzy Life. Girl, a total. Okay. Now, and I don't want to say a total because she knows what she's doing. I mean, if there's one thing that lady knows how to do, she knows how to make some money. But as far as dealing with the public, she just wants your money. She doesn't really want to deal with you. She doesn't really want any parts of you. So if you don't understand that going over there, see, I get it. There are people out here that don't want to be bothered. Do you understand? And a lot of YouTubers, as quiet as it's kept, are very much introverts. Just because you can put a camera in your face and talk to a lot of people doesn't make you someone who is like the life of the party typically. And even sometimes when you are, there are people who can be um out in the front of everything, but really and truly they would rather be by themselves. You know what I mean? So I find Peach strikes me as that type of person, right? She is not a people person, even though she might seem like she is. She doesn't like people very much, and I do believe I've heard her say that.
I'm not a gatekeeper at heart.
So right here, she's eating a meal. She loves the Hard Rock or these casinos that she goes to because, well, it's really the casino, but she's trying to be funny and say casino. Um, I think she enjoys going because I guess whatever the level of membership or whatever play she's had, she can eat. I think she eats for free. I think. Let's see this little part.
So I can't imagine me teaching and being like, but I'm gonna keep this to myself. So I just rather not do it.
Someone's getting ready to come up to her. I think it's her
Oh hey,
cousin.
Devon. You say you gotta charge for your knowledge. You got each $10 ain't even Uber. It's not. Even my bundle at $1.50. My bundle $1.50. I can make a lot of money selling it at that price because I have a big following.
Hi. I always see you.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, how's the baby?
The babies are good.
Oh, good.
What you watching on YouTube?
Yeah, I watch on
You getting them today?
I met your cousin that he does roofs. Harmon Roofing.
Girl, not Carmen Rufy.
Oh, if he my husband, relative, tell them don't claim me. I don't know them people.
Rude. Okay. So this is what Peach does. Peach goes live over at the casino. Okay. Telling everybody because she's one of these that don't believe that people can do what she does. So she's over there to the casino girl, and here comes somebody. Oh, hey, I'm Carmen, whatever her name was, girl. Well, she said her whole name. Then she says she knows somebody who knows her people, and she's like, I don't know them. And then I guess she realizes maybe that's her husband's family. She said, well, when you see them, tell them don't claim me because I don't know them. I'm like, don't you have 17 kids with that man? On live stream, right? Then she decides to adjust her camera because she's like, okay, I don't need y'all to see me. So she's sitting there with not a huge wide angle, but you can see at a certain point behind her is the restroom, right? Girl, what happened to my graphic? Didn't I have this hooked up? Girl. You can see that she is over by the restroom. Let me move her arm right there. Okay, it says restroom. I don't know if you can see that.
They probably don't even know my children
Right
name.
there. Like she's going deep with it on a live stream. It's pretty embarrassing. Hold
Your
on.
knowledge, you got each $10 ain't even Uber. It's not. Even my bundle at $1.50. My bundle $1.50.
You walking around with a mustard yellow dress, bright red hair, sitting in the middle of a public place on live stream. This is, I don't want to say it's dangerous, but it is dangerous. Like, what if that would have been anybody else?
I can make a lot of money selling it at that price because I have a big following.
Hi, I always see you.
Oh, you do?
Hi, I always see you.
How's the babies?
The babies are good.
Oh, good.
What you watching on YouTube?
Yeah, I watch on.
You getting them today?
I met your cousin that he does roofs.
I met your cousin. He does roofs.
Harmon Roofing.
Harmon Roofy.
Whatever.
He's your husband's relative.
Oh, if he my husband relative.
She said, he's your husband's relative.
Relative tell them don't claim me. I don't know them people. They probably don't even know my children name. You getting them today? Oh, you gonna get your drink?
No, I'm gonna get a.
Oh, you gonna eat? Okay.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. What's your name, man?
Mildred.
Miss Mildred. Nice to meet you.
I always see you.
Thank you for your support.
I love to see the boys and the kids.
Thank you, Miss Mildred.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah.
She was pleasant enough, but gosh, her immediate reaction about Wood's family that's a problem. Because at the end of the day, that's the kid's family too. So I don't know. We're not going to even talk about that today, but that's strange to me. Whether you have a great relationship with those people or not, those are your kids' people. Because one day you won't be here, and they do have a right to know their family, but that's a whole nother conversation. And maybe she feels like she has enough people to compensate for that, but that is, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Some people don't feel that way. I don't know. They're closer to one side of their family than the other, but I just that's odd. Anyway. But she, of course, goes in. So she's talking. She's happy to be out. She's at mom camp right now. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Sis is at mom camp. Okay. Okay, sis is over there having a meal by herself. That's a reoccurring theme, guys. I know it's hard when you're cooking for 7 kids and all that, but I think her husband does a lot of the cooking. But sis enjoys a meal solo dolo. Okay. So she's over there to the casino. She's on live stream. She also went to go visit an apartment, and it was actually a nice apartment tour. I was getting into a little bit of Peach yesterday, but I'm going to be honest. Until Peach starts going on her rants, this is actually the Peach that gets me watching. Like when she's being informational, when she's being somewhat pleasant. I do like her real estate tours, things like that. But when she's in her mood, maybe when she's off of whatever she takes, and she's angry Peach, yeah, I'm not really, I don't like that at all. It's very crazy to me.
You guys should know that people have what's called protected health information.
Oh, this was interesting right here. You see she has a goiter. Peach has a enlarged thyroid. Okay, as obvious, right? She's going to talk about it. I think someone asked her, because I don't know if you know this. Once upon a time, Oprah, I think, had, I guess, the signs of a goiter, and maybe she didn't know what it was or didn't notice it, and someone noticed it in the audience. It may not have been Oprah, but she had. You said it's huge. There's another lady that I watch, and hers is huge too. And if you say something about it, she's gonna block you. Okay. So someone said something in the chat. I don't know if it was Instagram or YouTube, but someone was like, "I'm a nurse. And did you know that you have a large damn thyroid?" And she goes in.
I see it. It does not bother me. I do not have to get it removed. And I see it. I could see it. This is called a goiter. I do have
Like
my
she
thyroid check. Okay, Nail. But yeah, that's true. We all have different. I do have my thyroid check. Okay, for
So
everybody that's
someone must have said, because where she's facing, so to the side, she's looking at us now at YouTube, and when she's looking the other way, it's Instagram. Okay, so it wasn't our fault over here on YouTube; it was those damn Instagram people. Okay, which can be us too, because I know I definitely click into Instagram lives also, right? Anyway, sis got mad. Okay, so someone said you should have your thyroid checked, and she immediately went into this.
new here, I know it's a lot of y'all new here. This is called a goiter. If you could see it, I could see it. I get in the mirror every day and I brush my teeth and I see it. Just like you see me on this phone, I see it. I see it. It does not bother me. I do not have to get it removed because you got yours removed. You got Graves' disease. I don't. Yours was cancerous. Mine not. I'm keeping it. And so I don't got to keep it no more. As of right now, I can keep it. It does not bother me in any shape or form. I am completely healthy and this is going to stay. And we're going to ignore it. And if you're a nurse and you keep commenting about it, I'm going to block you. As nurses, you guys should know that people have what's called protect.
Look, Peach, you're jumping into a black hole. At the end of the day, all she said was, or he or she, whoever it was, said, you should get your thyroid checked. Now, should they have assumed that you hadn't had your thyroid checked? No. Um, and tagging on that you're a nurse, like you're an expert, okay, maybe you work in that particular discipline of medicine. Maybe that's your specialty as a nurse. I get it. But at the end of the day, Peach, this is a general conversation in the public. Nobody knows your medical history and nobody knows your protected information. Somebody pointing out that you have a large mass under your chin is not protected information. That's just an observation in the public domain, okay, while you're sitting on live stream. So she's so annoyed with people. It's so funny to me how someone can make their money off the public, but hates the public. Like she literally, in my opinion, literally, she hates the public. She hates y'all. She hates us. Excuse me. She hates us.
Health information.
She hates all of us.
What's going on with their personal health is their personal business. Pointing it out is rude. Don't nobody care that you're a nurse. You're not a doctor. I don't care. I see it. All right. So for all of
She's
you
so
who are new here,
mean.
I see it. I know it's there. I don't care. And you shouldn't either.
How about, I have it checked annually. Mine is non-cancerous. I'm good to go. There's no tumor there. It's just It's just it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like I've had it checked, we're good, and I check it annually. Like she had to lay that lady's soul to rest. Like if I were that lady, I would have just clicked off the live. Like, you know what I'm saying? Once it becomes about you, it becomes very uncomfortable. Peach is like the comedian when you laugh just a little too much or you make like a smart remark out in the bushes. Girl, she's coming for your neck.
Hell no, I can't fly you out. Why would I fly you out, baby? Somebody said, can I fly them out? Why would I do that? I don't like girls. And I don't trick on nobody but my husband.
Okay. She's so ghetto. Peach needs to have something in front of her that says talk about real estate and YouTube and making money. Those are your topics, sis. When Peach is good, like when she's doing a live like this, I mean, I love it because it's like, oh my God, she's getting ready to go off. Like it's like a ticking time bomb to me. So girl, I was sitting there, I don't know what I was doing, but I was enjoying it. Okay. But Pastor Mom is it was like, girl, who's getting it next? When you're a kid, if you grew up in a house with a lot of kids, mom's mad, okay? And it's just a matter of time before, it comes around to you. So you better stay in your room and you better clean it up or just stay out of her way. Cause girl, why your shoes not tied? You know what I mean? It's just, it could be anything, right? Sis went in on everybody. Okay.
It's gonna be like, come on, I'm gonna make a song with Peach. But first, I need
So she's talking here about not collabing with other people. I mean, it was interesting. I will watch the rest of it later. Because this woman is funny to me and I love a good train wreckish live stream. You guys know that. Guys, hit the thumbs up for me. Less ads, more thumbs up, please. Okay. We have 39 likes and 217 in the mist. And if you don't have premium, it's gonna feel like a problem. Okay. Um, all right. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Okay. So yesterday Liv went live and we'll talk about that later today. I'm doing a live around 6 o'clock. So we'll get caught up on that situation much later. Um, but yeah, sis is acting weird. I don't know if what phase of her pregnancy she's settling into, but she's acting strange. But that's normal. One thing I did notice from her live yesterday, was it me or did she not mention her boyfriend, aka baby father, at all? I just can't imagine getting pregnant by a random, like, or someone who's just not in your life. It just is strange to me. And let's run with the married scenario for a second. If this guy is paying her rent, he only reason why a woman like you gets their rent paid is because they don't want their wife to know what's really going on. So if he's throwing you $1,000 a month, I bet you better make sure that that's that man's baby because I don't understand how somebody who is as horny and as man crazy as this chick is, when she's not mentioning her man, her man, her man, it's because he's not around. He's not around. And then she also said something about getting a job, but we'll get into that later. She said she was looking for a job and then she caught herself because she's a stay-at-home kept baby mom, right? And not on welfare, not on social or SSD or whatever, not on anything other than she's a bad bee and she makes her money on YouTube and she doesn't have to spend it because homie the clown is paying all of her bills. I don't believe it. I don't. If that were the case and you're working your YouTube, you're working your ugly lashes and cooking oil for people's hair, you wouldn't be even thinking about a job. You're not an entrepreneur, okay? Entrepreneurs get jobs when they absolutely have to. There are some people, and it's not because of laziness, it's because they're working their business, they're creating ways to get what they want, which is a successful business, right? And most entrepreneurs their life is their business because they are working those angles to create multiple streams of income, or the stream of income that means the most to them. And if they get a job, it's literally like, I just need to make some money. So to me, someone like her in her condition, who needs, like, go deliver Uber Eats, go deliver DoorDash, go do Instacart, go do something like that. I don't know, go do it with your mother and all them kids. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the kids are home now, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know. To me, if you are of a if you can do these gig type jobs, which we know Jasmine and Olivia have copped to doing those jobs before, do that. But she thinks she's going to do a work from home job. This woman has no discipline. She cannot speak a grammatically correct sentence to save her life, and she's very short tempered. I cannot imagine. It takes a very it takes a person with a very good, like, sense of self and awareness to be able to work customer service, because people will come for your throat because their delivery is wrong or something is broken, or their party is tomorrow and now it's ruined because something didn't show up or whatever the case might be. They're going to go in on you, okay? And a lot of people can't stand those jobs because they take it very personally. Meanwhile, we all know that it's not your fault on the phone. It's whatever happened. It fell getting on the truck, somebody packed the order wrong, the order got canceled with no notification, whatever it is, you know what I mean? But customer service is not an easy job. And I definitely hand it to the people that do it, because, and do it very well, because you have to listen to the problem and not take it personal at all, right? Um, anyway, let's get into this real quick. We're going to pivot, but yeah, we'll talk about Liv later because Liv is a whole damn mess and we don't have time for that right now. All right, let's look over here, and then I don't even know if we're gonna do this because towards the end, it literally, okay. I was gonna say it literally. Thanks to the person who messed up literally for everybody. It's like we literally can't use it anymore because it's been messed up. Okay, let's go over here.
I just showed y'all Chris cutting his hair the night before. So
Jasmine
life, I come up and I fall.
Jasmine low key is giving Chris his flowers as usual. It's like, Jasmine, don't you know that this man does not help with 3 other children? Why do you think that what he's doing at your house, I would be embarrassed as a woman, and you're the woman that he actually deals with, and he's got children out here that are not being tended to as a mother. Well, not that they're not being tended to, but he's not tending to them as a father. I would be embarrassed personally. I wouldn't, I would have a real problem with it. Or at least I wouldn't.
Chris cutting his hair the night before. So even
So
starting.
Chris is,
I'm rude. Welcome to today's vlog.
okay. So Chris is sitting there cutting Aiden's hair, but he's not cutting Legendary's hair. What's the irony in that?
Just realized I didn't even start the vlog. I just showed y'all Chris cutting his hair the night before. So Aiden was in a desperate need of haircut. As you guys know, my son or his sister, I don't know, one of them.
Legendary is in a desperate need of a haircut.
And I was like, it's time for a haircut. I don't know when the last time. Actually, the last time Aiden got a haircut is when Chris did it.
Okay, just notice this voiceover. Jasmine, her voiceovers are funny to me. Don't get me wrong. Jasmine, if you're in the bushes, don't change a thing. What I'm saying to you guys is notice how she talks like she's having a conversation with us, right, Pineapples? It's like she's like, girl, I'm rude. I just noticed I didn't say hello. Like she's doing a live stream or something, rather than, hey guys, here's Chris cutting Aiden's hair. Boy, he was in desperate need of a haircut. So we went ahead and did it. Rather than narrating the story, girl, she thinks she's talking to us on the phone. Okay, just listen to this. Listen to her style.
So he's going to go ahead and cut his hair. Yeah, look at Kaylin. My kids are so crazy. They actually just got back from their dad's house. So that's why they look crazy. They went swimming. So don't talk.
Girl, listen to the low-key disses to Philip. They just came back from Philip's house. That's why they look crazy.
About their hair. Judge your mommy. Okay. But anyway, So my kids is so crazy. Actually, just got back. He's gonna go ahead and cut his hair. Yeah, look at Kaylin. My kids is so crazy. Actually, just got back from their dad's house, so that's why they look crazy. They went swimming. So don't talk about the hair. Judge your mommy. Okay. But anyways, welcome to the vlog. I hope you guys are having
Katrina Love. Good morning.
Thursday. Yes, I said Thursday. Today is Thursday that I'm filming. Well, not filming this. That I'm recording this. So make sure you guys hit the like button.
Why would it not be filming? Jasmine, every kid in your house is like the girl, let me stop, okay? Can you leave the rubber bands alone? Why don't you give the girls some cute little braid downs? Why don't you give them some individuals so they can last for 2 or 3 weeks? Because they are holding on to what they've got. I know you're not doing aloe treatments. I know you're not making moisturizing sprays for their hair. You got them in and out of pools, and their hair, I can see it through the computer. You need to be putting some oils and moisturizers and treatments on the girl's hair so it can push and grow. It is dry, and that's why it's brittle and breaking. Like, you can't. Why don't you understand this? They don't have the same hair texture you have, and yours is just about shot.
While you're sitting here watching and listening to me talk, hit the like button because it's free and doesn't cost you nothing. And plus, look, you guys, it helps my channel out. It helps me basically support my family and everything like that. You look at Miss Ava, girl.
Look at her trying to take a page out of Peach's book. Peach says I got 7 children. I got 7 children, and this is how I feed my family. I got 7 children, and you're trying to take money from me. And this is how I feed my babies. Okay? This is how I feed my family. And hit the like button, okay?
Her eczema is just, when they go swimming, their eczema just flares up. But anyways, let me go.
Because it's chlorine, dummy, and it dries skin. Like, why is it that you don't understand that they need to take a nice bath, put some carry oil or some Neutrogena, sesame oil, or whatever it is, almond oil all over their body, or some good lotion after a swim? And clearly, if that's what the hair's doing, they just got home, they were swimming, you didn't wash their hair. That hair is not giving just washed, because then we would be seeing some little natural froze, right? Thank you to the person who liked on Facebook. Thank you, Talisha. Thank you, boo-boo. Okay.
Go ahead and let the music play.
Okay, Chris, does Chris have his barber's license? He gave Aiden a sharp little cut. Now, I don't think it's all the way even in the front, but he did do a good job. And it makes me like, excuse me, Aiden is so cute with his little haircut. And Chris, why don't you go and get a barber license and like, why don't you go do something? Look at this hair in the back. Hold on. You can't see it. Let me go back. You know what I'm saying? This is for Jasmine. This is not the kids. It's not the kids' fault. I mean, it's still early, so maybe the girls haven't gotten their hair done yet, obviously. But first should have been drop your bags one by one. Go ahead, get in that shower and start wetting down take a whole shower and get that head rinsed out, and then I'll wash your hair later. You know how we do in the sink. And that's it. And wash their hair and get some conditioner in it. Let them wash it. Even wash it, wet it all the way down, rinse it out, and put some conditioner and a cap on it for overnight. Okay? Let them get a nice deep conditioner because it needs it. Look at Amaya. Nope, none of the girls' hair is washed, but Aiden's getting a fresh cut. Okay? And they still have on bathing suits, so nobody's washed up yet. And the girls, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just ridiculous to me. Whatever.
Good
But
morning,
Aiden got
guys.
that
Welcome
fresh
back
cut.
to another vlog. I kind of just woke up maybe like 20 minutes ago. I'm about to make me a cup of coffee and answer a couple of emails. I already put the kids' clothes out. Maybe I'll do a morning routine or nighttime routine, sharing how I get their stuff together because the kids have been with me majority of the summer because they are no longer in summer camp. So that is that.
What do you mean they're no longer in summer camp? They're not in summer camp this summer? Because it doesn't appear that they've been at summer camp at all.
And yeah, let's go ahead and get these kids ready.
So what happened with summer camp? Does anybody know? Is it because what was word on the street about Philip? Because wasn't he supposed to be going? Weren't the kids supposed to be going to their grandmother's rec center for the summer? Like 2 of the kids were going there, and then the other 2 kids were supposed to stay with Hannah. So did that brilliant idea get canceled? Yeah, good job, quiz. Oh, this music is such a drag. She's the worst. She is the worst. It's awful. Oops. Jasmine, you've told us about this routine. Okay, now looks like Maya has had a bath. She's got her hair out natural. Legendary girl, he's creeping around somewhere. But this is good morning. This is where it looks like she gets all their clothes ready and puts out their sandals for the day. Ava's looking like, what's that? We hadn't been doing that for a minute. It's like jail.
This one's right here. And we are going to...
I'm not trying to be funny, but you need to go and size up on little ladies' shorts. That's too short and too bootay for a young lady. I mean, you shouldn't be like, I'm sorry. I don't think that clothes should swim on kids. I'm not one of those who buys like 1 and 2 sizes way too big. I buy the size that fits. Like, and I don't mean fits as in showing the contour of the body. You see what I'm saying? I'm not going to run it back, but what I just saw to me would make me feel uncomfortable because if I saw somebody looking the wrong way, I'm going to have a problem, but I'm going to have to own it and eat it because that's how I put my kid out there on the streets. Buy your daughter, who is almost a teenager, she's a tween, or will be a tween. She'll be double digit soon. Don't she shouldn't have shorts like that.
Laser time.
No, ma'am.
Twins, can you stand over there? Eva, go stand there. Stand right there next to the line. So you must be just taught to play. Go stand right here. Stand here, mamas. Stand here. Barely make it. Aiden, stand over there. Yep. All right. Come on, twins.
Okay, all of this is them playing laser tag. So I'm gonna be honest, we're just gonna skip through that because it's all bad music and I don't want to hear it. Okay.
All right, you guys, we are currently at Taco Bell.
Look at this.
All right, you
Those
guys,
cannot be I mean, those are like if you were an adult, which she's a kid, but there are adults that are that height and that size. Okay. We know some petite adults out here on the YouTube streets. And that those shorts are inappropriate. I'm just calling it out. Like, Jasmine, do better.
Taco Bell because it was down the street.
This is ridiculous.
Okay. It's in the, okay, get it.
That's ridiculous.
The kids had so much fun doing like
Hey,
tag,
Flo,
playing
good
little
morning.
games.
Hey,
Just
hey,
doing something to get
Chels.
out the house, you guys.
Hey,
Not
Coco.
only to get out the house, just of course
Hey,
different
Cherry
content.
Skittles. I never seen her shop for girls' clothes.
All right, the
You know
kids.
where she goes over there to the Goodwill. Like her and Liv, they're very cheap. They will go and buy themselves 2 pieces. They will go buy 2 pieces and they get free 2 pieces all up and down the internet. I mean, if you're going to live free 99, why don't you ask some of these companies to outfit your kids rather than just getting a bunch of clothes that you don't wear and don't fit properly? It just doesn't make any sense to me. She will be 11 at because I thought isn't she in the 4th grade? She will be 11 at the end of so she's 10 now in the 4th grade. Okay. I don't know why I'm always shocked by that. What? That's odd. She'll be 11. And so she's going to 5th grade and she'll be 11. Okay, let me clearly maybe cuz she's at the end of the year, so she's a late birthday. Okay, was she put behind a year too? Cuz I feel like cuz I only have one frame of reference. Well, 2, including myself, but it's like I would think 11 would be finishing 5th grade and going to the 6th grade. Um, my daughter right now is 11, she'll be 12 next month, and she's going to the 7th grade. That's normal for late birthday. Okay, 4th grade, to be 11 in the 4th grade? Okay, I didn't know that. So that's a late birthday 4th grader. Okay.
Food has got here. They wanted some tacos. That's an open.
They need to do something about that. I think it should be a year. They need to fix those time spans because I think it's a injustice to the kids because you have some kids that are it's almost like you have almost a 2-year time span in a grade level sometimes. When you get to high school, it doesn't mean as much, but as little kids, you got kids sitting in classes that got their period. You know what I'm saying? Like in theory, 12-year-olds get their cycle. And you got 12-year-olds sitting with 10-year-olds.
Is it good? It's hot. I'll rip it up, okay? There you go.
I think it should just be a time limit. Like forget about September. It should just be you were born in that year because I've seen people get cut off because their birthday is like 3 days after school starts. But we all know that if you pay for private school, they'll let you in. So it really is almost an economic choice because I do have a family member. Farah is like literally, I hate saying that now. Farah has a cousin who is 9 months older than her, who would have been a quote unquote late birthday. Okay. And he went to private school for 2 years and entered into public school on grade level. They would have been in the same grade because they are the same age for a couple of months. So when she turns 12 next month, he'll still be 12 for a few months and then turn 13, right? So yeah, if you have the money and want to pay for private school, then you can, you know, your kid doesn't necessarily have to be penalized because of their birthday.
Mama, I too.
But some people aren't going to make. Why show? I mean, that's
Ava
good that
ate yours.
Legendary has found his mouth. Girl, Legendary is eating.
Mama, I
Look at that. All that. She let him put all of that food in. Look at that. The kids stuff their mouths, so she doesn't see anything wrong with a baby stuffing his mouth. Like, look at all that. She should have instead of filming it, she should have grabbed it and broke off another piece. I don't know. That looks too big to me. Because what does he have? Like 6 teeth? He doesn't have. Kids are still learning. So he's going to try to swallow that. The goal is to swallow, right? He's not going to be thinking like, I don't know. I think that that's too much, but whatever.
I asked for 2.
I gave you 2. Here.
That was crazy, right?
Ava ate yours. Here, that's
I eat 2.
Is it good? Eat.
Okay. Okay, Jessica. Girl, 11 in the 4th grade is a little bit of struggle.
Good.
No, sis, she's getting ready to be 12, honey. Or she'll be, I don't know. It just seems like a year
so
or
we're
two
back
off.
at home. The kids had so much fun bowling. I didn't even realize what time it was. Let me tell you something. First of all, it took us a while to get home. It's 2:36. Let me tell you why it took us so long. Your girl's not good with directions. I'm not, okay?
You guys forgive me. I don't understand people who don't know where they are. I'm sure most of you guys too. Don't you guys know your way around? Like for the most part, what's east, what's west, what's north. Like if someone were to ask you in your city, what's north of you, what's south of you, what's west of you, what's east of you, right? And then pretty much know the major arteries of your city or where you're going. Or do you not remember how you came in? I'm telling you, these computers, GPSs are killing people's brains, especially if you have a fragile brain anyway and you're not the sharpest in the drawer. Try driving places without using GPS because it's going to kill your ability to have a sense of direction, and you're going to do things like be lost in your hometown for an hour. Okay, that doesn't make any sense to me. Is Jasmine from this area, or at least been living in this area for 10 plus years, and you don't know your way around to the point that you're lost for an hour? That doesn't even sound right. And I think her phone was dead.
So with that being said,
So
my phone
with that
is,
being
y'all
said,
can comment down below. Let me know if this ever happened to y'all. This is the second time this happened to me. First time was my old iPhone 6. So for some reason, my maps is not registering where I'm at. So whenever I do use my maps, I use my maps for everywhere, y'all. So I like to know a time frame where I'm at. Stop yelling, legend. I like to know a time frame where I'm at and stuff like that, and how it's gonna take me. But I really wasn't familiar with that area, so I was lost. And you know what else? I forgot my charger, so I had to go. Luckily,
The lie detector determined that was a lie. The lie detector determined that was a lie.
do you think Jasmine is the type to go meet up in the bushes with a boyfriend? Was Jasmine really lost? Because we know she's we know that there's some problems there. Jasmine does seem like the type to go run up to the corner. And I just don't understand why we need to even know this, because I wouldn't tell anybody this personally.
this water park, and it was Target over there. I had to go run in there and get a charger, and I just was irritated because my phone was just not, y'all. It was not working with me. Okay, and so I had to turn my hotspot using Maya's phone. So
That's normal, sis. Having to use your GPS sometimes, and not even so much to get there. Oftentimes when we don't know where something is, you pull up the GPS. I like to look at all the turns because I'm like, oh, okay, that's right off of such and such. Okay, I know where that is, and I visualize it, right? Sometimes I go to Google and go look at a picture of what the shopping center looks like, and I'm like, oh, I know where that is, and then I don't even need the directions. Sometimes feed your brain, guys, because the computers and our phones have given us so much to not think about. A lot of us are not thinking, and some of us don't have the bandwidth for that type of loss. Okay. And don't read. A lot of people don't read. Okay. And it's killing. It's turning people into literal zombies. Okay.
we can get to our destination, which is here. And it took me about an hour.
Dummy.
Lucky Steve fell
You're
asleep,
dumb.
and it was just the twins.
You're
I
dumb.
really was just getting antsy. I was lost. Your girl was lost and didn't know where the hell she was going because
Are
I'm
you
not
kidding
familiar
me?
with certain areas.
It's one of those like a person who's 5'7" and is in a pool and starts to, and I'm not saying in the deep end, I'm talking about in 3 feet of water, you're in there chilling, and all of a sudden you remember you don't know how to swim, and all your friends got out and you got nervous. Stand up, sis. All you gotta do is stand up. Stand up. Okay. How are you lost in your own city? You don't know the major highways. You don't know how to pull over. Who drives around for an hour lost in your own city? Charge that phone. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even believe this story. This was some, I don't have anything else to do with these kids, and I don't want to be in the hot house, and I am we're just gonna take the kids for a ride. Sis, stop lying. Like, you know what I'm saying? Stop lying. Good morning, Maria. Good morning, Gerald. Good morning, Teresa. Good morning, Nisha. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Bella. D. Demure. Good morning to everyone. I didn't do like all individual hellos this morning, but good morning. Hey, Apple Pie. Good morning. Good morning. I remember before GPS having to go into the gas station and having the little city map in your car. When I was in New Jersey and I was getting ready to move down here, and my dad bought me one of those Rand McNally atlas books with like the whole country with all the major highways, like if I wanted to drive from Jersey to California, and every state had its own section, right? Um, and you would just look, you would find where you are, and you would just like, okay, I'm gonna take highway whatever, and and girl, you better not lose that map, okay? And that was it. And then I also remember back, when Yahoo was mostly the thing, when you would go to Yahoo Maps, um, and you would get your, what was it called? MapQuest. Yes, MapQuest, right? Go to MapQuest and get your directions and print that sucker off. Okay. Print it, and you would have your little directions in your hand, right? Because it was like the phone wasn't doing everything at one point, right? Now the phones do everything, but at one point they weren't, right? So we had to make it do what it do. Okay. Let's finish
But
this
it's
up.
okay. We made it home. That's all that matters. But the kids is about to relax. I'm about to go use the bathroom, and I have a little things. I have a few things I gotta do, so I'm gonna handle that, and then be close to dinner time. Okay, y'all. I just finished answering like
Okay, guys, I just finished
loads of
answering.
emails, just trying to get some. I've been sitting here for about an hour. My kids have been like bulk loads of.
What is a bulk? Can you tell me? What's a bulk load? What is bulk load? With this made up language that Jasmine speaks of, it put a halt on me. A halt. Now we got halt. First we had tooken, which a lot of people do say that. Whatever, we're not going to get into that conversation. Then something put a halt on her. She got miced garlic, and she got a damn bulk load of emails. What the hell? Sis is illiterate. She's illiterate, okay? Like, welcome to the functionally illiterate with a bachelor's degree.
Bulk loads of emails, just trying to get some. I've been sitting here.
If she knew how to read and knew how to spell, she would know it's not bulk. Bulk load, bulk. Bulk load. If you know how to read and know how to spell, it's the reason why she mispronounces things is because she can't read. And because she can't read, she can't pronounce. Does that make sense? It's not she's just mispronouncing things. Tenderlions. Yeah, tenderlions. Okay. She can't read.
here for about an hour. My kids have been in and out of my room, tearing it up. And here comes Ava right now. I just had to get a little bit of work done. And then, so it's 4:16, and I really have to film some content.
If you guys watch Handmaid's Tale, I don't know if you guys noticed this. I'm sure you did. If you're 5 seasons in, you already know this. But when the Marthas are like the housekeepers. That's their name is Martha, and then you've got the handmaids, you got the commander's wives, whatever. Hey Queen V, hey boo boo. When they go to the store, because it's a patriarchy, right? And they are all about suppressing the females in Gilead. When they go to the store, because knowledge is power, right? And through reading, it opens our minds, right? There are people now in where Gilead is that have been raised in Gilead and don't even know the way, before the revolution or before the war or whatever. And when the ladies go to the store, on the boxes, you'll see like a tomato. You'll see broccoli. You'll see a sign with broccoli. There's no writing. Excuse me. And one of the Marthas, for one of the commanders, excuse me, I need some water. Excuse me just a second.
But I don't know if I'm gonna film it today. Kind of thinking about filming it tomorrow and seeing how that goes. But yes, see how that goes. And because I just have so much I have to do. I have a lot of work to do, but my kids.
Yeah, just check out Handmaid's Tale. It's very interesting. If you want something to binge watch, Handmaid's Tale is really good. Season 1 is quite disturbing. If you can make it past season 1, you're going to love it. If you can't make it past like episode 2 or episode 3 of season 1, because it's intense. It's very intense, and it's not for kids to be around. You need to have your headphones on, watch it on your iPad, or it's definitely like mom camp, but not mom camp for the kids. It's mom camp as in mom camp, like for you. Okay.
It's kind of making it hard for me to do it right now. So I'm just working through it, getting things done, and at the same time getting them out. So it's about to be 6 o'clock, and we actually just went to Church's Chicken. I was going to cook, but it's just.
So a day of Church's Chicken and Taco Bell. Nice.
I sat there and I was working this whole time, and I just was like, you know what? Their kids are hungry, so Church's Chicken it is. They need to clean up my house because they just made a mess too. All right, so here's the chicken.
She's illiterate, sis. Jen Maria. Independency. Girl, we're not even gonna
stuff, and I had to get extra sides, and I got some sweet tea. They're about to have dinner. I
guess Sam's is over, huh? Maybe her Sam's content didn't do. You know what part I missed? I think I must have been talking. Okay, listen to this. Okay, really quick.
The kids had so much fun doing laser tag and playing a little bit of games. Just doing something to get out the house, you guys. Different, not only to get out the house, it's of course different content.
Okay, so she cut that off. The kids had so much fun playing laser tag. It was something to get out the house. That's normal for a mom, right? That's a normal mom sentence, right? But her dodo head, even if it was just for content, girl, it was just for content. Like she doesn't take these kids out because she wants to show them a good time. Girl, she wanted some different ass content, okay?
It's of course different content.
Of course, some different content. Okay. All right, let's be real here. Sis is on, she's tunnel vision focused. It's just unfortunate. See, this is the difference between Peach and Jasmine. Even though Peach and Jasmine have a lot in common, and but Peach took what these ladies are doing. Peach took Strong Mommy Chrissy and Jasmine's recipe and was like, hell, I'm ratchet too. Oh, I could do this. And she took it and went there. Peach cares. It's not to say Peach doesn't care what people think, because she very much cares what people think. But she is ruthless about making $1. Jasmine and Strong Mommy Chrissy still operate in the realm of giving a fuck what people have to say. And that's the difference between making $500,000 or making, whatever she makes just in passive income from one platform. At least she says has not made less than $10,000 a month since she's been on this platform. Her first check, I guess when she had that viral video, breastfeeding or whichever one it was, and her channel popped off like almost immediately. She has never not made more than 10,000. That's AdSense alone, not with all of her teaching and everything else, right? Peach is ruthless. If you are not part of the plan, you're cut off. If you are getting in her way of $1, you're done. Jasmine sits and cries and complains and all of those things, gets mad. She withholds, she doesn't want to report to work. What is it called again? And The Handmaid's Tale or Handmaid's Tale. It's actually a book, but it's been turned into a series. So the first season was very true to the book. And then now it's gone kind of in the spirit of, but yeah, it's on Hulu. It's on Hulu. And I would suggest if you really like it, go ahead and upgrade your Hulu until you finish watching it, because you're not going to want all those commercials. It's good. It's kind of a dystopian. It's like just imagine and no offense to anyone, I'm just stating what's what, right? It's like if all of a sudden, like, what's his name? Oh God, this is bad because normally I know the Mike Pence. Just imagine Mike Pence and his wife were president of the United States, and the morality police all of a sudden we're making more babies here. It's very dystopian. It's after a war, and America has now become a place called Gilead, where women are 100% suppressed, and men. It's a patriarchy society. It's crazy, but it's really 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 good, and it's very very scary at the same time. Let's finish this up because sis has a appointment.
4:16, and I really have to film some content, but I don't know if I'm gonna film it today. Kind of thinking about filming it tomorrow and seeing how that goes. But yes, see how that goes, and because I just have so much I have to do. I have a lot of work to do, but my kids is kind of making it hard for me to do it right now. So I'm just working through it, getting things done, and at the same time getting them out. So it's about to be 6 o'clock, and we actually just went to Church's Chicken. I wasn't gonna cook, but it's just I sat there and I was working this whole time, and I just was like, you know what, their kids are hungry, so Church's Chicken it is. They need to clean up my house because they just made a mess too. All right, so here's the chicken and stuff, and I had to get extra sides, and I got some sweet tea. They're about to have dinner and call it a night.
Okay, that's a awesome solution right there. Use your shirt. Church's Chicken has taken on a whole new meaning for me, considering now knowing that she used to work at Church's Chicken but quit because it was too much trying to pack up all the orders. It was way too confusing for her, which sounds exactly on track.
So I spoke, you'll be heavy in my mind. Can you get the heck out? I need rest now. Got me bummed out. You baby. I've been on my empty mind, shit. I should have came from you, yesterday. I worry that I wasted the best of me on you, baby. You don't care.
So this is the nighttime meal, and they're getting full cups of caffeinated tea. Mom camp is all about making it easier for mom. That's mom camp. As long as it's easy for mom and you stay out of her way, girl, it's a mom camp, okay? Girl, honey butter biscuits. Girl, honey butter biscuits. What else? Ultra fried chicken, macaroni and cheese, mashed potatoes with gravy, some little fried something or other, some little cornbread balls, and some caffeinated sweet tea. Wow. Girl, Jasmine, you did that. You did that. Oh, and French fries. Oh, let's not forget the French fries. Girl, I mean, those biscuits do look okay, girl. And some jalapenos.
Mashed potatoes. This is mashed potatoes.
Yeah, eat your mashed potatoes.
These is mashed potatoes?
If I come up,
Why? Girl, we're not watching that right now. Why I you know that's mashed potatoes, son. Don't get into the habit of just asking questions because you feel like talking. Like, let's not do that. You know what I mean? That's what we're not gonna do. You gotta shut that type of behavior down because that bleeds over to school, right? When someone just wants to hear themselves talk. Oh my God, I love their beans and rice. Popeyes, girl. Anyway, guys, I will be back a little bit later, and that's promised. I already put up a live for 6 o'clock, which is gonna be a member live, doing addressing the comments. It will be posted for everyone, but it's gonna be a member live. So any of my members at this moment, make sure to have your notifications on. So when I hit that go live button, you will be notified. But I have something to do and I'll be back. Maybe we'll do something. We'll either do something with Liv before or after. So just, you guys have your notifications on. And as soon as I go live, you guys will be notified. Okay. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for coming through. I appreciate you guys. And if you have not yet hit the thumbs up for me, please do so. I appreciate that. You know what it does, and that's it, and that's all. Anyway, guys, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys next time.